All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit late today. Had to restart my computer. Always fun to wake up to that. All right, so we've got a interesting market this morning. We're down about 1.25% off of yesterday, which was we're kind of back to heavier volumes, which is at least on the futures, which is not necessarily that great. There we go. This can be extended down. All right. Hey, morning, Tyler. Rob, I saw Soxel here down 10%. Wow, what a gap down overnight for the Soxel. Soxel had a good day yesterday. Came back nicely and a big gap down. We'll see if this is a gap and go or how this one's going to work out. Yesterday kind of started working and then kept going. So we'll see how we end up today. Big volume so far down here. Yeah, we'll see where that takes us. I'm not sure what happened yesterday. A very nice extension towards the end of the day for a lot of names. In the NASDAQ, pretty positive, closed like right at the high. Right at the high. So I guess we're just gonna get some chop through this area, which makes sense. I've been going straight up for a while. Trying to find my window. Morning, Ellie. No, that's towing an iceberg. Oh, there it is. Duh. And it closed all my tabs down. Okay, let's check out some Finviz, some CNBC. I don't even know what happened. What's happening with the world today? No idea. Crude's up 4%. Data shows retail sales plunge. What? No one could have seen that one coming. Wow. These people are going to be so surprised that retail sales dropped. Stupid. Is that really? I mean, guys look at everything all the time and they go, "Oh my goodness, retail sales dropped." Oh no. It's the kind of headline that makes you realize how they like to manipulate the markets via the news. Oh, look at that. That's a telling chart. Kaboom. Crazy. Non-store retailers. Clothing accessories down 78%. Wow. Electronics down 60%. But non-store, what are non, is that online retail? Is that what non-store retailers are, I guess? That's what I'm saying, Rob. It's not like we didn't know they were going to have crazy sales declines. Home furnishings, yeah. We're kind of going through that in my household. Not buying furniture because we can't really go out. Sporting goods and musicals only down 38%. I thought we weren't supposed to be doing sports and stuff. Food and beverage. Food and beverage didn't suffer that much. Everyone's still ordering out. No one still likes to cook. Building materials down 12%? Really? That seems strange to me. I thought that would be positive. Fear on steroids, fear on steroids will drive stocks higher. Market bull Jim Paulson predicts. What is that? What's fear on steroids? In the past, we had high levels of fear that was typically very good time to buy the stock market. Yeah. He's extending that to the Federal Reserve. Okay. That one's not too bad. Investors Business Daily. Three stocks keep beating Amazon. Let's go see what those are. DXCM, MKTX, Nvidia. Dexcom. Insulin injection company is a step above. Huh. Wow. 99 composite rating. That's crazy. What's this one? Market access? What a crazy, crazy business. And then Nvidia too. So three companies beat Amazon on the S&P. Out of all 500 stocks, only three. uh, only three. Crazy. All right, what are markets doing? Bouncing ever so slightly. We got some green here. We got some red here. VTIQ down again. Nice little gappy gap down. Looks like we sold off towards the end of the day yesterday. Soxel back down. Maybe trying to make a comeback here. So Soxel, kind of been holding a loose trend since the low here, and a semblance of a head and shoulders pattern, but so far bouncing off of the neckline. It's a fairly decent lower risk entry point to get involved, although even that's 8% right there, 7.75%. We'll see how that ends today. Today is Friday, if I'm not mistaken. It is Friday. Tesla down 1%. If I can find it. Where's it at? Where's it at? Get it. Get it. I got it. Look, it's still nice and tight. Super tight price action. I think Ellie's schizophrenic. You have schizophrenia. There's no other way to explain it. Your comments, good morning, in short Tesla, just obviously prove you're insane. Don't short Tesla. They're going to have a battery day soon. Ooh, speaking of which, and you guys see my Tesla video? Tesla battery day date. Everybody wants this battery day date, including me. Updates flags launch of million mile battery in China first. Yeah, yeah, right. The news report ahead of Tesla's much anticipated battery day reveals the new electric car battery technology from the company will be released first in China. Oh, gotcha. I wonder if that's why he got such favorable China. I wonder if that's why he got treated so favorably in China because he's developing it with a Chinese battery developer and he's basically going to give it to them. He says his patents are open source, right? So he just wants to accomplish the mission. That's the kind of guy Musk is. So he probably is giving that stuff to China. Not that they couldn't get it anyways, but current technology typically starts to degrade in the low thousands of cycle, where this one must be able to cycle around 4,000 times. So they're stealing his driving software? Is that for real? Man, China can't think of anything themselves, can they? They started out starting the world, now they're just stealing the world. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't remember that. Yeah, they'd have to have the whole system, but I'm sure they make all that stuff anyways. The new battery independently developed by Tesla is a combine of a dry battery technology and supercapacitor. What? The specific composition expected to be explained at the Tesla Battery Conference in April. Next April? Ultra caps is an important piece of the puzzle. Interesting. Interesting. Dude, imagine having a car with an basically built on top of an ultra capacitor. How insane would that be? Tens of thousands of cycles. What? That's nuts. I think I got a new Tesla video to make. That's pretty dope. That's pretty amazing, actually. An ultra capacitor. Maybe that's what's putting the Roadster 2 in the 1.9 second 0 to 60 category. I don't know. But whatever it is, don't short on Tesla. They're going to be providing batteries for the whole world. I think it was his last earnings or the earnings before that. I think it was the one I listened to actually, where he said that batteries are going to become their own category. It's like our batteries are so badass, they're just going to become, they're just going to do everything. Plus 40%. Aurora Cannabis, ACB. Oh, wow. Look at that. What's Tilray doing? Oh, Tilray popping a life a little bit. Just a little bit, though. No, they kind of wrap those in with the products. The only thing that really is their own category is probably their mega packs for industrial battery storage. Other than that, the batteries are wrapped inside of a car, inside of a house, stuff like that. Anyway, I think I don't know what the plan is, but we'll see in the investor day. Elon's got some good ass plans. Whatever he comes up with, you're like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Upgrade Aurora cannabis to neutral from underweight. Cuts price target. Earnings are encouraging for a change. Oh, so they had earnings. Oh, I didn't quite realize that. Although they don't show you the earnings to tell you what they are. Let's go see what is said here. Began to show cost and cash flow improvements to give credence to the notion of positive EBITDA by September quarter, positive cash flow by fiscal year 2021. Oh, wow. 1.2 times net debt to current sales. It's not in the same league as Canopy, CGC, Prawn, which have bigger backstops thanks to investments from Constellation Brands and Altria. ACB trades at a third of those stocks on EV current sales, despite having similar or better growth prospects. It is in the leveraged league. And they see value, is what he says. Okay, interesting. So seeing good prospects in Aurora for whatever reason. What's that doing to our general MJ? Okay, so we did break down. Now we're trying to come back a little bit. So, man, CGC destroyed. Tilray was pretty flat. And it's still a beautiful cup and handle, though. Not too bad here. Yeah, okay. So ACB saying 2021 being profitable, huh? One of his plans, you can't drive Tesla on the moon, so we stopped assembling sedan all in on Cybertruck, but we'll make it airtight. I have no idea what that means. Oh, when I say makes really good plans, I think it's great. It's the best plan ever, Ellie. All in. All in on airtight Cybertruck on the moon plan. While we talk about change of behavior in stocks, I think that would be I think that would be a change of behavior in Eli. Even more crazy than usual. Real Tesla fan? Well, dude, when their stock is doing what their stock is doing, it's kind of hard not to be a Tesla fan. Let's just be real about it. I mean, this is almost looking like a cup and handle. The depth is tremendous, but this is looking like a big ass cup and handle. And if this is indeed a big ass cup and handle, then head and shoulders. No, with this thing and this thing. Um, where's your other? So your neckline is like this? Okay. I'll give you that. Go ahead and short on the neckline. It's gonna be like -3 tomorrow or something like that. There's nothing on the right. Oh, the right side? Oh, this little base. Here, gotcha. Um, I guess if you want to force it, so I think you're forcing. The market action is actually super good. That could be a decent line to short, though. I mean, if you are looking to short, I guess if this is a head and shoulders, this would be your right shoulder, so you want to short close to that if you can. Now, shoulders are supposed to be declining all the way through, but this actually, in my opinion, is probably better for a head and shoulders pattern. High volume in the middle. So anyway, I'm still not shorting it. You're not getting me to short it. If it goes back down, I'll just be buying more shares, probably. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a fanboy, a little bit, a little bit. It gets bigger and bigger too because everything. I don't know. I don't see weakness in Tesla. Not even in the chart, just in the business and what they're doing. Elon, yeah, I'm a fanboy. The guy is tremendous. He's done a great job. As Trump says, done a great job. Done a tremendous job. Tremendous job. Everyone says he's doing a tremendous job. Even the short sellers say he does a tremendous job. Space up 3% today. All right, let's take a walk down here. Let's take a walk down. D Dog consolidating after the big earnings win, and could be good for a next leg up on a break of this at about the $70 level. Unless you want to buy it closer down here to the if we get down to 62 and change or so. Maybe if it stays up here long enough, the 10-day will catch up. Be interesting. MG up about 4%. Sand sideways, not bad. SLV with a little bit of a gap up. Zoom, okay, slowly getting up. Now we're just going to start walking, it looks like. Atlassian, there's a nice, there's a nice buy today. Volume not super heavy, seems to be fairly consistent though. So this looks like if you're looking for an entry, Atlassian could be a good one. Speaking of which, how do you pull up stock shed? Atlassian, there you go, breaking a small consolidation. That's a nice one. Saying still didn't see any undercut and rallies. Ring holding super tight up here. Zoom, already looked at Zoom. That doesn't matter. Net, net doing good. Holding lows. Look at that 10-day moving average just curling straight up. Curling up. We'll see if we get a breakout out of that. ZTO extending today out of that small consolidation. Space trying to come back a little bit there. Oakton new highs. We're just walking higher on these leaders that have been working. They're still accumulating these. All right, Dropbox. I think you're in the middle of your consolidation still, but daily won't render. What is it? What can I do to get you to render daily charts? Ring. Recent high, but barely. Barely. Twitter. Mongo. Mongo very happy here. I'm actually really happy with MongoDB. Long-term turnaround play, able to hold above this trend line here is really nice, especially as the market kind of, has been pulling in the past 4 days. Mongo's been very steady and even closing green, oddly enough. Hopefully that continues. GMED lower, don't need to worry about that one. CCC, choppy. Proof point security failed breakout the other day at 130. Actually, see if that is an undercut and rally. Not quite. It's an undercut a small low here. Not quite sure if that qualifies though as an undercut and rally. Carvana, Snap, Regeneron. A very nice little tight base up here. So we're still seeing very tight action. The market overall, all the ones that have been leading us higher, not giving up anything. Twilio, look at Twilio after that 40% day, still nice and extended. Look at that. That's beautiful. It's probably just gonna walk up like this. I'm not sure how much this walked up, but walked up at 10% or so. Yeah, it's already up 13%. Likely just to keep walking on Twilio. Hold on a second. It's allergy day today. All right, Regeneron. Regeneron looking very, very good. Whenever it breaks out of this little base, hopefully we'll have a nice little move. But Regeneron's been one of the more solid stocks in the market the past since the coronavirus, pretty much. Starting to see some repeats in here. Match.com doing okay. Not the strongest stock. I guess we'll look at it again. Maybe small undercut and rally the past 2 days. There's actually that blue 50-day or 200-day moving average kind of showing you the undercut, but hasn't been the biggest leader lately, although it is doing pretty good. Maybe a long-term turnaround contender whenever it does decide to break. Right there. So whenever that does decide to break on match, that's been a year, hasn't it? Almost about 9 months for match. So I guess that would qualify as a long-term turnaround play. And at the same time, Match.com has had a massive run from 6 up to 95. So continuation from there would be pretty cool. Morning, Mohammed. Good morning. Or as you say, food morning. Food morning, everyone. I like it. HEI still super beaten down. Wasn't really happy before either. Gold, a little bit of a gap up, but coming in right now. Nice. Yesterday was pretty nice. Looks like wasn't a lot of volume though. Yeah, very minimal volume. Is this after earnings? Before market. Okay, so this was the earnings day in red. This was yesterday. Okay, that makes more sense. Stock.com, Sherman-Williams. Okay. LVGO, beautiful. Look at all this volume stepping in right here. Even on, this is the weekly chart. Look at that, just explosion since coronavirus, and they've basically gone straight up from 24 to 60. So far, it doesn't look like they want to stop. How's PayPal? Super tight in this base. Look at this base. I like this PayPal base. This is awesome. This is so nice right here. Just an extension up. Like, just holding those lows. Look at the lows of the gap. They don't even want to let it go into the gap. Just eating it. The low there's 139.28. The low there's 139.61. So wait for the breakout on PayPal, but man, that thing could just rocket. Downgrade of BMO Capital. Stock falls. Really? Stock falls. That's what you call stock falling. Price target still 156, which is still higher than where it is today. I love those tight price action patterns like that. AZPN, Nvidia, still sitting there right in highs, not really breaking out yet. They have earnings coming up, 5/21, so that's in a week. Not much to do there till earnings, probably. I was gonna say that is not ESNT. That was the PayPal chart. AZPN. Transportation Index. EPAM. Netflix. Failed breakout yesterday. Didn't really get going. Tried in the morning. I think we watched that go up. Luckily, I never. I was thinking about buying into it. Luckily, I never did. Melly. New highs. Procter and Gamble is Netflix again. Facebook. All over the place. LHX. Amazon still in the flag. Hasn't broken range yet. Tesla still doing whatever Tesla's doing. iRobot trying to come out of lows here. Looks like breaking recent resistance and then into recent highs. Although this was kind of beaten down before anyways. It had nothing to do with coronavirus. Domino's Pizza sitting up towards highs. So yeah, not too bad. Don't see too many things diving into the dirt that were running. So that's good. Oh yeah, Las Vegas Sands had a good pop up the other day. Didn't go very far. It'll be better when they start opening stuff back up, but looking like one of those more beaten down sectors along with where's UAL today? Have we seen it? Oh, we're just about to come up to it. It's only down 1.45%. Well, that's just Ellie talking. Soxel down here as well. VTIQ down. Okay, 7%. And then light. All right, so our leaders are still leading. Looks like the laggards on our chart today not super good. Um, Net looking good. Zoom looking good as it's trying to go continue. It's it's kind of general uptrend. Ring similar situation, trying to break out right there. Pace had a big day. Oh, you guys, it's Ramadan. You guys are fasting this week? Oh, I had no idea. It's been 3 weeks. Eee. Don't you? You can eat. Isn't it that you eat after sundown? I think is what it is, right? I think. I think we should all practice that. That sounds like a great thing to do. Yeah, I believe it's no water all day. That'd be hard in Arizona. My wife couldn't do that. Night snack to the extreme. Right. That's cool. See, you guys are cool again. Goes up and down. Versus me, I just stay non-cool the entire time. Oh, that's cool, Rob. Yeah, intermittent. That's actually good. I mean, our bodies probably are built for that. Yeah, I do that from time to time. We should try that in our household. Just except for just one day, just don't eat the whole day. Like once a month, just don't eat all day. But our doesn't work for the kids. Do kids have to do that as well? They have to do the fasting. They just eat at night. I'm assuming that's not just a grown-up thing. Yeah. Hmm. That's cool. 10 years old. Yeah, that makes sense. My 6-year old, there's no way in hell he's gonna wait to eat. Yeah, that is pretty hard. Yeah, in Arizona that'd be difficult because it just gets so hot here. And it's so dry too. The water just gets like sucked right out of you. I wonder how they deal with that. I don't know. Oh, it's not the same time of the year. Yeah, I thought May seemed like a weird. I thought that would have happened. Well, in my mind, it happened between like Thanksgiving and Christmas, but maybe that was just the one year I actually was made aware of it. Oh, okay. So yeah, it does slowly move around. I actually like the lunar calendar. Um, I actually I bought a book by the dude. It was some math guy actually. It was some oh, excuse me. It was some math guy, and he said that he developed a it's basically a lunar calendar, and he said, yeah, it it like smooths out daylight savings time. You don't have to have leap years. It just works. It's like we've complicated it to the extreme. I think that's pretty interesting. I read it. I'm like, yeah, let's just do this. I think there's like the very first day of the year you can is day zero, and then at least in this guy's schedule, and then the rest of the year you just do whatever. Yeah, it seemed pretty cool. What Jews also follow? They muted that. Why would they mute that? Man, weird world we live in these days. In no way, shape, or form was that a hateful comment. It's just a comment about a group of people. Wow. Yeah, we're not going to the metric system. I bought this ruler 30 years ago. It's not going anywhere. Okay, Ellie? It's my favorite ruler. Second most traded today. Yeah, it's a great move in ACB. Look, the volume is of course looks like they did a stock split the other day, one for 12. Ugh. I hate that because I never know what to make of the chart. Like I know it's never going back up to 100 again. Wow, their AI is ridiculous. It just said no, you can't say that. I wonder if I can type it. Let's see if I can type it. I can type it. I have the power to type words into chat. Very few have this power. Not Ellie, but that's on purpose. Yeah, it shows up. So, okay, so your comment where it says very offensive for Jews, is that what YouTube told you? Because it lets you type it here. Oh, wow. YouTube getting super sensitive these days. I think they're just scared of everything. Yeah, that's pretty messed up. Soy boys, is that a thing? I wasn't aware of that one. You silly soy boys. Sounds like something a crazy old man would say. Maybe in the future. I'm familiar with snowflakes. I'm familiar with snowflakes. Not sure if I've ever been called a snowflake though. Hmm. Technically, I would be considered a snowflake, but I don't think even on chat, I'm not sure even, I'm sure, I don't think anyone's ever called me a snowflake. That's weird. Are you saying, are you saying Christians are snowflakes? They'll allow that though. A real snowflake. Oh, I, I don't, I don't care, Rob. It's cool. See, I don't think anyone's ever said that, Randy. You're a snowflake. Real snowflake. I mean, be a good sarcastic channel just to although I don't know. I'm not sure how it'd be perceived. What if I just just do a channel where you look at the news and just start crying? It's like, oh my God, Trump! Oh my gosh, we're gonna die. Yeah, don't do N-word on my channel. Very bad things happen. I'm not even sure what the T word is. Yeah, I'm with Rob. I'm not sure what the T word is. No, I don't think it does, Muhammad. Nancy Pelosi, I think, is a bad word. So is Trump. They're both bad words. Whoever's like fourth and up in terms of power, just get rid of all of them. Just chop them. Should be like once a decade, just chop those people. Period. They gotta go. If you're over 70, chop it. You gotta go. Maybe 75. Yeah, 70. Let's do 70. Chop it. Gotta go. No, we're not killing them, Ellie. Just they gotta go to the coronavirus retirement home. What a name for a retirement home. Yeah, Soxville pretty far down here. Okay. Is that part I bet you that website hasn't been taken yet. Corona retirement home. I bet you it is taken. Nope, it's available. That'd be pretty funny though. Make a whole website about the Corona retirement. Live the Corona life, where you don't do much, you don't eat much, you don't breathe much. Yeah, anyway. My dark, dark sense of humor coming out right there. All right, let's see what's up. GNC up 7%, which still doesn't look like anything on that chart. And net right back at it. Net nice on the pullback towards the 10 day. Didn't quite get to the 10 day. Oak to 185. Is that a new high? Pulling back from the new high. Let's go to the global watch list for a little bit. UAL. Oh wow, look at the volume. Hmm. It could. That's not bad actually. Wow. That's a pretty big volume candle. Whoops. I don't know what just happened there. Inadvertent clicks. Yeah, that's a very interesting. candle, isn't it? Very high volume. Um, Coronavirus is making airfares more expensive, but cruises are cheap. That's weird. I actually just canceled the Ireland flights, so maybe I shouldn't have if they're making stuff more expensive. Travel industry has been decimated by COVID-19. People aren't flying or cruising the high seas. Cruise operators are offering deals in an attempt to get people to back on boats. Consumers shouldn't expect the same from airlines. Interesting. Airfares are rising as counterintuitive, but the cost of a flight was up in April and May. The reason is fairly simple: supply and demand. Far few people are flying. That's the demand side of the equation. But most of the world's commercial jet fleet is parked. So while demand is cratered, so is the supply of airline seats. That's suspect. 278 domestic routes across four fare products for American Delta United. Fares are up 10% with the same week in 2019. Really? 13% year over year on April 13th. With demand down more than 90%, fare trends are erratic. Interesting. Benchmark crude oil prices have fallen 50%. Jet fuel is refined from crude oil. Falling oil should result in lower airfine operating costs. Cruises. Let's go on cruises, everyone. We'll take off from LA or San Diego. Rob, you should call your broker. Just call it. I mean, I've never seen a stock halted midday and then just never reopen. So maybe there's something they can do. Just call them. Yeah, I did. Remember I did that when XVI whatever happened, and they told me that we were just getting money back. So it was easy for me, but I don't know what you're gonna have to do on that one. That's a weird one. I don't know if the clearinghouse will just have funds or how that one's gonna work. So weird. Yeah, let's all right, so market's fairly stable, 0.7% to the downside. ACB 40%. We're gonna look at these real quick. Uh, Mohammed, I thought I answered your question. A lower low on SPY. Oh, I was looking at Nasdaq. I'm sorry, I was just looking at the Nasdaq. I just saw an index and conflated the two. Yeah, that would be a lower low actually. That would be an undercut. Excuse me. That'd be an undercut and rally day. See, we undercut the prior low and then had very high volume off the bottom there. That's actually fairly bullish. Believe it or not, support it. What I believe is the 50-day moving average. Yeah, that's the 50-day. So that would be a lower low, but I don't think it's a bad one. I think it's probably an okay one. MMNFF up 7%. Newer. Yeah, sorry, Mohammed. Hexo. Ugh. Wow. Um, what? Hexo from? Yeah, not very good at all. Receives listing notification. Will consider options including share consolidation if necessary. Eek. MMNFF is over the counter. I'm just gonna get rid of this guy. I should get rid of Hexo too, but I'll keep it for right now. We'll see what happens with it. Man, these are all super beaten down stocks. Here, Tilray. Pays, Sienna. There's Ruger. I don't know if Biden wins, just buy Ruger because everyone's gonna hoard their guns again for for when the government takes your guns. It's never gonna happen. Paycom, Excel holding up here. Interestingly enough, I saw a Paycom ad on YouTube the other day. I've never seen like a payment processor, whatever, ad on YouTube. I thought that was weird. Wow, most of these ones up today on my global watch list are just weird. Why? Why? Why is a stock that started my long-term turnaround plays? Actually, this is where I really started noticing the trend is back on this consolidation. Love it. Look at that, from 10 up to basically 100, and then this thing goes from 50 to 142. It's pretty awesome. Wow. Look at TNA. This is three times the Russell 2000. Holy but Jesus. This is nuts. How's team doing? It was looking good. Oh, it failed. Okay. So we're gonna fail. It hasn't completely failed yet. Volume's not too bad on the pullback. Market's sustaining itself nicely at this middle Bollinger Band line. That's not too bad. These Bollinger Bands do work well on the NASDAQ. They're really nice. One curious thing here though is the elevated volume that's happening. So that's a little bit. I don't know if I want to say concerning, but can't say it's normal. Started to see elevated volume over here. It just kept continue elevating. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see what's down on the watch list or the global watch list here. Holly down significantly. Light, a couple days down there. We've seen that one already. 3D Systems. Man, this thing is never coming back, is it? Oh, you going, babe? Okay. Bye. Yeah, I don't think this thing's ever coming back. Kind of a shame. PKG, how are you doing? Hey, you're also on the long-term turnaround list, probably. Looks like that one didn't work out. Maybe that one will. Maybe that one will. Add you to long-term turnaround watch list. Although I think you're already there. Norfolk Southern. Boeing. What are you down? 1.61% today? Okay. Not bad. AMD still looking pretty good. We had a nice bounce. We had the nice bounce a few days ago, and then the shakeout with the market. And then yesterday coming back very nicely, actually. Rose most of the day, a little choppy in the morning. Started finally getting some momentum towards the end of the day. I kind of like the action. Small gap down here today. Market appears to be just stuck in a choppy range. And yeah, we'll see how AMD does, but I think still looking pretty good. A couple of nice big green days there. I don't mind the red days so much, to be honest with you. Apple, looks like you're stuck in a little consolidation. So that trend line, which is broken, looks like Apple moving trend lines on us. Thanks, Apple. Yeah, I haven't even come close to the new trend line yet. They're forming a new one. So stalling out there right near all-time highs. I mean, that makes, like I said, it feels really weird if we just blazed into all-time highs. It just doesn't feel right. Arguably a diamond top there on the weekly for Apple. At least the bottom kind of looks like it. You could just draw a diamond right there, and you get the move lower. 80S really beaten down. 312 to 38. Eek. That's scary. A Paris of AB. CD&S. Highs right there. Just won't quit. NIO. Where'd you go? I saw it and it disappeared. Completely. Oh, it's way down there. Okay. So this is the Tesla killer. Keep in mind there's no Tesla killer. You can, I think, probably only coexist with Tesla. Um, Actually, not a bad situation. I don't know about right here immediately. They have earnings coming up, 526, in about a week and a half. But there's a semblance there of kind of a turnaround situation. You've got a low being put in at $1. Now we're at $3. And it does have some options. Maybe they're going to get Tesla's technology. Tesla negotiates $565 million loan in China amid factory shutdowns. That's actually just a few days ago. So Tesla extended a working capital loan contract with China's commercial lender, the Bank of China. I'm what? I'm long silver, gold, and short Hong Kong stocks. How do you short Hong Kong stocks? Peter Schiff is disgusting. If you're long gold and silver, you should be right in line with Peter Schiff there. It is, Rob. Yes, it is. It's open. I think they got the news yesterday or the day before that um yeah, they were finally given the go ahead by all parties involved. So NIO down here could, yeah, it could be fairly interesting. Potential turnaround play here. Now you're just being mean, Rob. I don't know. It hasn't notified me that it's glitching. Actually, I'm not even looking at the screen. YouTube's not receiving enough video to make a smooth. Viewers will experience buffering. So yeah, it looks like it is buffering. I don't know what it is about 7:30 in my computer buffering past couple of days. Oh, okay. You got a symbol or something? Maybe I can look it up in Trading View. Tesla negative, sell everything. Just sell it all. Just sell it all. HK33HKD. Everyone loves that symbol. It's a symbol everyone's looking at. Absolutely. Hong Kong index. What's this? NQHKHKD. Eek. NASDAQ 100 HKD. Does that look familiar? Yeah, it didn't pull up anything when I put in the 33. When I put in the first three. Oh, I'm stuck on the NASDAQ here. That's why, my bad. There we go, 33 HKD. On Owanda. Oh yeah, increasing volume as we're falling too. Come on, I just restarted my computer. Shouldn't have no problems. Yeah, not too bad. Could argue either that one or that one is the neckline. There's no. I try to keep the price up if I can, though. Yesterday appeared to be a support day, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, we didn't get very high though on the RSI. Yeah, it didn't really have a lot of weakness before we're starting to roll over there. Going horizontal. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, nothing wrong with any of those there. Yeah, that was not too bad. Cool, cool. Yeah, not bad. Gold and silver aren't doing too bad either. GLD, yesterday kind of moved up the lows there. We started a little general curl here, up again today. I think yeah, it's been doing pretty good. I kind of missed the boat on that one. And SOV gapping up today for quite a bit actually. Yeah, the GLD is doing pretty good right here, breaking out of this little range. Yup. Registration hardware 1.7 now. This bounced yesterday really nicely off of that trend line right there. I'm assuming there's a 20-day moving average. A lot of the guys I see on Twitter are using 20-day moving average, and here's the 10-day, there's the 50-day, so that likely could be a 20-day moving average support, which would essentially be 3 weeks. Oh yeah, yeah, I did see that. Yeah. Yeah, we were watching for it. Actually, I think we saw it. Yeah, we talked about it actually the other day when it finally it was poking its head above one of these days, here or here. I don't know, one of the shows we talked about it. Yeah, I thought about that, Rob. I can do that. It's not the end of the world. Is there a duplicate? I don't think there's a duplicate. Yeah, 20-day moving average. I'm gonna have to differentiate these in some way though. With the 10, the 50, and the 200, I find it easy to see the difference with the blue lines, but not so much with the 20 and the 10. That's gonna be hard. I have to change that color. I don't like the colors. Okay, that one's not too bad. We'll see how that goes. What was the one we were just looking at? Restoration hardware. Yeah, undercut it a little bit. The 20 EMA. Yeah, this is just an SMA. Hmm. Don't like colors. Too many colors. Something about the way they do their charts. Hey James, what you looking for, bud? What? Oh no, she's at work today. Today's Friday. Yeah, so a nice move down. I thought I actually rebought, but I guess I didn't. Oh, I rebought AMD is what I rebought. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. ACB holding up here pretty good. Yeah, it's something about it. Yeah, maybe it's just the color of black they have. I don't know, but when I put a bunch of colors on here, I just can't see anything. So I put the blue because it contrasts nicely to the red and the green. But if I tried, Trading Views is a little better for, maybe maybe it shouldn't be, but for whatever reason, maybe the lines are just a little bit thicker. I don't know. Seems a little different. That's why my moving averages are generally all the same color. I'll save it for right now. All right, kids are up. I'm gonna have to go here in a little bit. Black and white candles for stocks. Huh. No red or green. You just do white candles. Everyone's got their little thing. Yeah, I tried that for a little bit. I was just missing something. I was missing the difference. So I ended up just going back to normal red and green. All good to each their own, yeah. Whatever keeps you even keel, man. I think that's the way to go. Net up 5% here. Net looks like it wants to poke above 30 at some point. I don't know about today, but look at our volume. Pretty heavy, already equal with yesterday's volume, which was really basically nothing. It keeps you bearish. You should have a white background and just all black candles. It's like, I hate the stock market. It's going down. Actually, you should have a white background, just colored all red. You'll be like the Sith. Or black background and all red. Yeah. Newer Hexo. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get going, guys. Kids are up, gonna start causing havoc. Gotta get them started on something. Wife's gone today. Be emo trader. Yeah, it doesn't look good, guys. It doesn't look good. Oh yeah, why are you doing all? You should be over here anyways. Okay, VTIQ finally coming in off that big blow off top day the other day. That one's fairly well choreographed. Soxel, interesting in this area. Rob, that'd be so tough. I'd mark it down about 0.83, but still within yesterday's range, so we're not too bad. All right, ZYXI putting in a nice little range up here. I think this one's probably going to get going too at some stage. There's a 20-day pullback right there.